If you have prayer requests or if there's anything that you want to communicate, please do it on the blue card there. Let me once again remind you, uh, Friday is the bonfire. Come and be a part of that. Let's get together. And then be sure and complete and return that survey so that we can gather that information. We have a leadership team meeting on Saturday, and we would like to be able to discuss the feedback that you give us from that. On the back of the program are some other announcements. Make sure that you um, know what's there. Stewardship thought. The pastor of a church that didn't have the reputation for being very generous with their giving decided that it was time to do something drastic in order to teach the congregation the importance of giving. You know where this is going, right? He contacted an electrician. The pastor contacted the electrician and had all the pews wired. You might want to check your chairs. The next Sunday, which was the first Sunday of the new year, the time when the church had traditionally taken up pledges from people, the pastor stood up and made the following announcement. From now on, instead of putting your pledges in sealed envelopes and turning them into the church office, all pledges will be made publicly during the worship service. Then he said, so let's get started. All of you who will pledge to give $10 a week, please stand up. As soon as he said this, he pushed a button that the electrician had installed in the pulpit, and it sent a jolt of electricity through the wires and into the pews. Immediately, about one half of the congregation jumped to their feet. The pastor reached down and adjusted the knob on the podium and then said, all of you who will pledge up to $20 a week, please stand. A second, stronger volt of electricity caused several more people to rise to their feet. The whole process was repeated several times. Each time the pledge amount was raised along with the voltage. The ushers had to work fast just to record all of the names and the pledges. After the service, the pastor and his staff were busy adding up the totals and congratulating themselves on the great success of the annual stewardship campaign. Aren't you glad? Governance board, you want this for an idea, maybe? The enthusiasm ended abruptly, however, when one of the deacons opened the door and announced that 4 church members had been electrocuted because they refused to stand up. I'm so thankful that you, as a New Song Church, give generously, not because you have to or because somebody's trying to electrocute you, but because you love Jesus. I ask our ushers to come and we'll take our offering. This week, I pray that you sense the presence of Jesus drawing you to himself. And that every time you see something in the Bible or you're reminded of something you're supposed to do or not do, that you will hear his voice of love inviting you into a deep satisfaction and abundant life. And that the no will be easy as you turn and look into his face and see that love. May you be the salt and the light every place you go, every interaction that you have, through his power that is working within you. Now, let's go be the church.